Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm MrTieDye and I'm here today to do another tips and tricks video that may help you in your tie-dye adventures. So I do have a couple cross tees up on my channel already, but one of the things that I've had a lot of questions about is how to fold these steeper angles. This one here being a 90 degree and even a steeper angle here. So I'm going to do a quick video to show you how I pleat that. And in the past I've tried to show you on these little tiny ones and it's hard. I zoom in, my fingers get bigger. So what I've decided to do instead is to kind of imagine that I'm blowing up that one little corner of the cross there. And we'll just scoot this back. So now just imagine that this corner here is this big corner here. So if I was going to pleat this in the same way, here I would do probably two little pleats on this, where I fold one little pleat and then I like to fold and end the run on the downward side there. So I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to do two big pleats, maybe three since this is even bigger. Now normally if I was folding a tapestry I would still do the smaller pleats, but I'm doing the bigger ones now just to show you how I get around that corner. So I fold a big pleat up there, another one right there, and what I'm doing is ending the pleat session with the end of this line that I'm pleating on the downward side. And that just for me makes it easier. Some people might want to end it on the upward side, but you can try both ways and figure out which works better for you. But basically what I'm doing is I'm lining these pleats up here in the straight line, but now to go around the corner what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this line here and fold it up right here. So I'm making kind of a little corner, a little fold right here in the tapestry. And that will allow me to continue folding that pleat. So I'm just folding that straight up. I'm going to fold it down, this back down straight. And then I'll open this up and show you what it looks like here. Okay. So now I'm ready to continue pleating in this straight line after having gone around that 90-degree corner. But this 90-degree corner, let's see if you guys can see that. So like I say, it's just pleated right there. So it's basically cutting that in half at 45 degrees, pleating that up. And now what that's going to do is leave this little corner in your row of pleats, because now my next pleat will come up like this here, and that'll be a full pleat here. But in the middle is that 90-degree corner. So that's the way that I get around a 90-degree corner. And like I say, it works also if you're doing a triangle and you want to get around an even steeper than 90-degree corner. This here's a 60, I think, here. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to start further up here, get myself a couple big pleats, and once again I'm going to end on the downward side there. I did the pleats too close. One more. Well, we're not quite there, but I'm going to adjust this pleat so on the downward side you're going to have that same thing where you can fold this other line straight up and you're just lining it up right on top there of the other line. You get it pulled around the fabric. You just have to kind of pull and manipulate it how you want it there. It's easy to work with. And then just fold that one back down, and now you're ready to continue your line there. Let me get that pleat lined up. And that just keeps your line nice and straight there. And when you dye it, as long as you dye nice and straight along this line, you're going to get that nice corner that once again is just folded down in there. So that's how I do the pleating around a steep corner here, because sometimes that's a little bit difficult to get that done, and then you lose shape in that corner if you don't get that whole corner in there. Then it kind of rounds it off there, and I don't know if you guys saw that. If you don't get that pleat all the way up to that corner, then your corners start rounding, and then you start losing your shape of your design. So Anyways, I hope that's helpful.